Hey y'all, today we are going to be looking at the HT Men by Hot Tools Beard Straightener Brush. It's a little bit pricier than a lot of your baseline brushes, but it looks nice. Comes in a very nice box. Simple set of instructions. The like just about everything else. The safety instructions are 4 little leaflets long, and the operating instructions are 2 paragraphs. But it works well. It's got some interesting information there in the box. Environmentally friendly packaging, not a lot of fluff. They kind of stuff it all in there. That works nice. Pulling it out of the box, it's small and it looks pretty compact. Looks pretty good. Says there are 3 different settings, or I guess there are just 2 settings: 410 or 360. Turn it on the first time. It says in the instructions it takes at least 30 seconds to heat up. It took 1 minute and 31 seconds, give or take, for me to get to the 410 temperature setting, but we went ahead and went with that. It Before I even put it on my face, first impressions, the cord is long enough, the style is compact. It's got that little curve to it where you can see it kind of just goes in and out. Seems to work. Let's see. Going along my skin, it did talk in the instructions. It specifically addressed the fact that what you want to do is you want to make sure that you've already detangled it before you put this on your face, which I can tell because had I not done that, it might pull a little bit more. It is definitely pulling. You can see a little steam coming off, and maybe you can hear a little sizzle. I was waiting for that. Yeah. So my beard was a little damp. It does talk about not having a wet beard when you put it on. So let's see. Yeah, that's not bad. All right. So it goes on pretty well. Even on the hottest temperature, it seems to cut right through. It doesn't seem to have a lot of damage. There's a little pulling on the bottom. No hairs really. It looks like there's 2 beard hairs that have pulled out. That's not bad. Um, Looking at it from the same angle that you're looking at it, I don't know if it's amazing, but it works well. It fits well. It glides well. And even if it takes 1.5 minutes to power up each time, that's not bad. So going with the grain of my beard almost the entire way, feels nice, feels comfortable. I don't think it's bad. You get to the bottom part and I always get a little concerned because that's where the meat of my beard is, and I'm concerned that getting too far down, something will get wrapped up. But not this one. This actually glides a lot easier than other brushes I've used. So aside from a little bit of pulling there in the beginning, I think this is actually turning out quite well. Like I said, the cord length is appropriate, so it'll certainly go a little longer than you need maybe. And yeah, not really effective on the mustache. I don't really feel like I don't feel like it's overly hot, if that makes sense, which is good, but then I'm kind of wondering how is it actually going to work. So this is definitely something I think I would use. Yeah, yeah, this might go to the top. I've had a couple other brushes that I like, but what I like about this more is I like the compactness of it. I don't feel like it's distributing the heat to the entire portion of the brush, if that makes sense. I feel like it's more concentrated towards the center, which is not uncommon at all. And I feel like it is more of a travel brush than maybe something I'd keep in the bathroom. So certainly something that if I were to take a straightening brush on the road, this is probably what it would be because it's a nice, feels pretty good, and I can just rub it like this. Uh, Definitely need to supplement this with a nice beard balm afterwards, but I'm gonna say I can't really, except for the minor downfalls that I mentioned earlier. I'm gonna say it's okay. I have nothing against it. It seems to work fine, and it was pretty effective. I'm actually impressed at how easily it started to cut through. So that's gonna be my biggest thing is that it just. Oh, definitely, yeah. So on a beard that even maybe has a few kinks in it, it'll cut right through them. You don't want to go maybe. This isn't something that I would use probably at the end of the day. Probably in the beginning of the day after a shower. Like I said, this was just a little bit damp when I put it on, but I do feel like it's a little bit straighter now. And yeah, it works. So good. All in all, good product. Like I did mention, the price point is a little bit higher than other ones, but it is a little more sleek, and so I think it's probably well deserved. So there you go. Hope that helped. Thanks for watching. Here's my contact info if you want to send me cat videos or something. If you're seeing this on YouTube, please give it a like and subscribe. And if you see it, please hit that little bell for new videos when they're published. Thanks so much for stopping by. See you soon.